Hey everyone, this is Sean Powell. I want to take a few minutes. Every once in a while, I get downline who are just starting off, and they hear exactly how I'm getting results, and I'm telling them, so they get started. Is basically what it amounts to, right? And I have so many people that make a video, and they won't put it on YouTube yet. And I've actually talked about this before. I've probably talked about it, I'm guessing 3 or 4 different times because it seems to be a normal problem for a lot of people. They'll want to come into the business. They'll want to, go ahead and get started. They're hearing what I'm telling them. That I know is reality on how to do Exitus Elite. And sometimes when they're trying to get out there, they're having to get over their own hangups. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell y'all, every time someone gets over their hangups, I'm proud of them for doing it. Now, I want to tell you something. Now, some of y'all may already know this if you know me for long enough. And some of y'all, first time you ever see me, Exitus Elite, something like that, whatever, When you are doing Exitus Elite, you have got to get people to connect with you. This is not a $10 product. This is $1,000 that can change your life. $1,000 may not do it. Some people it would, to be honest. But you know how many people I've talked to who have personally never made any money in online business? You know what I'm saying? Or that $1,000 right by itself would be more money than they've ever made in online business. And that's exactly, so it's out there. Now, how are you going to do it? You're not going to trick people. You're not, there's no better way of doing it than being sincere and just opening your mouth and getting seen. The reason Facebook is good for getting leads and building a list is really good for, getting out and getting seen. But at $1,000 level, it's hard to get people to connect with you at that level. I still think it takes more than that. If I was just looking at email, fine. If it was a small product, fine. But they need to know who you are, right? So I really do believe that videos helps a lot, an awful lot, okay? Now, with all that being said, y'all, I want y'all to know something. The reason I have a picture right here of me and my little boy, and it's the same one I've used so many times over the years, because it's meant a lot to me. The picture has meant a lot to me for several reasons. Number one, when I first got into online business, my little boy wanted to be part of what I did, right? And he's like, Daddy, can I be in the videos with you? I said, yes, baby, you can be up there with me if that's what you want to do. And that was part of it right here. Secondly, I'm a single dad. 99% of the time, almost 100% of the time, I'm the one behind the camera. I don't get a chance to get pictures of me and my little boy a whole lot, to be honest. And so it meant a lot for me that, from even as simple as that, you know what I'm saying? So I take screenshots of me and him doing videos together. And since then, he'll sit right here at the computer with me, and sometimes we'll do pictures together, and I'll use that for my YouTube art. But y'all, I want you to know something. The very first sponsor I got into a business, the very first thing he told me to do is I need to make 50 YouTube videos, right? I made over 130 YouTube videos in a month and a half. And I did it while still working 60, 65 hours a week. Now, some of y'all, and look, y'all, I was using my phone, and every download literally felt like it took all day to get the things to upload on YouTube, up to YouTube off my phone. But that's what worked for me. That's where I started from. Now, I had a huge burn in my stomach, and I wish that was something everybody had. God gave it to me in a way that I knew that I had to do something with it because I couldn't sleep. But the problem I had when it came to videos was I'm entirely blind in my right eye, and I'd been real self-conscious of it, right? And I didn't like taking videos, didn't really like taking pictures and stuff because I could always see it. I could always tell it. And it didn't do much for, this is before I started online business. But y'all, I want you to know I wanted it more for me and my little boy than I cared what anybody thought about looking at me. And you know what I learned? After the first 50, 60 YouTube videos I did, no one ever said anything. Nobody cared about my eyes and me being partially blind or anything of that nature. What was more important was what was coming out of my mouth. And people could tell it. It was being sincere. It's something you don't see, man. And to me, it's a given. It should be a freaking given for anybody in any business, and people, they wonder when they've got that sincerity inside of them, they want to get out, but they don't get it out to people. And that's exactly what people want to see. They don't want some guru'd up guy. They don't need a guru'd up guy. They need someone that's going to be real, that puts the work in, and they can tell them, y'all, this works. It works. That's exactly what I did. I put the work in. And you know, I was not doing SEO here and this and that and stuff like that. I just knew that what worked for me, getting out to the people, and just didn't quit. And I focused. I did the first videos for that business. Then when I went to another business, I really felt the need to do Facebook. I really did. And the weird part was the business I was doing, they weren't teaching people to do Facebook. But I wanted to do Facebook. I knew that that was, if I could get seen, then I had to teach myself how to stand out. And that's what I focused on. You know, to me, it's almost like not just aiming at something, it's aim small at something. You know what I'm saying? It was being very precise. Aim small, you miss small. You've always heard that saying. Some people have ever heard that before. And so to me, that's really what I was focusing on. I knew I was getting seen. I just needed to learn how to stand out. And that's what Facebook was for me. And then I had to learn, after I started getting real high lead numbers, what Facebook would allow me to do without going in Facebook jail. And that's what my videos, the hour and 5 minute of thorough training, if anybody's ever seen it, you can look it up, you know, up here. I've got a bunch of videos up here. That's what I was teaching. But when it came to YouTube, y'all, it was so much easier. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it, you know. But y'all, I can tell you, if it wasn't for me having such a big burn in my belly for my family, which is my little boy. You know, my dad's got Parkinson's. Some of y'all might have heard it before. Me talking about it. I get to spend time with my dad now. You know, I would literally go a long time, longer than I should, before I was working so much, that when I'd see him again, his health had already gone down. And there's more to life than just working like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot more to that. And that's exactly why I did what I needed to do. And y'all, I can tell you, sincerity is the answer. I can sum it all up in just about one gasp of breath right here, y'all. Find a business you believe in. That's it. Find a business you believe in. You got to commit to it. Sometimes if it takes sacrifice to get in it, if you can't afford it, y'all, to get in, you know what? Then you're the perfect one that needs it. Because of the fact that if you can't afford it now, when are you going to be able to afford it? Sometimes you got to sacrifice to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, I also believe this, the people who do sacrifice are more likely a whole lot better chance of making it. And what people don't realize, y'all, is when you apply the action and you believe in it and you're being sincere and you're just getting out and getting seen, and your timeline on Facebook is not jumping from 50 different freaking businesses. I can't stand it. You are being a beacon for a business. You are branding yourself into a business. And to be honest, y'all, if you're using YouTube or using videos of some format, getting out to people and getting seen, it won't matter what the landing page is. It won't matter if it's nothing more than just a sign-up page itself. Somebody watched 4 videos of you, and they connect with you, and they know the business is real. And guess what? You don't have to be putting out big old lump sums of how much I've made either. Show people you believe in the business is the most valuable thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's watched any of my videos, you've had to hear me say that so many times. And I say it because it's true. The good part is, it doesn't take me doing 100 different videos on how to make it in online business. Thank God it don't. It takes just this little bit, finding the right kind of business and staying focused and getting out to the people. Now, whatever's keeping you from doing that is your hang up. It's your excuse. I can tell you this, y'all. There's nothing better that I could have done for me, myself, and my little boy than exactly what I did. Applied action when I didn't know the answers, and I knew I wasn't going to quit. When you get out something into a business like that, y'all, and know you're not going to quit, it's just a matter of time. It's really just a matter of time. Now, I just did another video earlier And this is $31,000 I made in 13 days. I wound up making $40,000 in 1 month. This is me making $5,000. You can't see all of it, but I made $5,000 in 1 week, a month and a half after I started that business. It wasn't like it was just the very beginning, is what I'm trying to say. And I was able to buy a car, be able to do stuff to my house that needed to be done to the house. Still got projects. And I've got enough money now saved up that I could pay my house off and literally have $25,000 still left. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It wouldn't have happened me working 65 hours a week in a restaurant. Now, I don't know if it would have happened if I didn't have that huge burn in my stomach either when I first took off an online business. But I'll tell you this, even though I learned a lot in everything I've done, the first business I was in was, if I was putting the effort into that business with this business, I would have blown away 100,000 plus in 3 months. There's no doubt in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So, but at least that's where I started off from. I learned so much. This is the right kind of business, y'all. This is a life-changing business. And what I'm teaching you is so simple. My cat, sorry about it. Her name is Bunny Cat. My little boy calls her Baby. She's in a lot of my old videos, walking around the back and stuff like that up here. But yeah, I just want you to know this is not complicated. It's really not. And if you've been thinking about doing a business, I don't know of a better way than $1,000. And be realistic, y'all. You're going to start on this. You're going to do videos. You're going to get out there and you can tell people what you think about it. Tell them why you're doing it. Tell them you're doing it for your family, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just talked to a guy a few minutes ago. He made his first video. And he's like, I had to get over my own hangups. Everybody's got their hangups. No one jumps in the online business ready to go from day one. And because if you are, you would already been succeeding. You know what I'm saying? You got to make changes, y'all. You got to be willing to change. And I'm telling you, if you know applying action has to take place, staying focused and not quitting and putting the work in, and you're going to get better. Learn to hit the roadblocks and get over it, because 90% of people quit when they hit roadblocks. Make this thing work, y'all. Do not be denied. Sign up. I'll put the first one in your business for you. I've been doing that for a month, maybe a month now, something like that. And, I qualified somebody last night. I got 2 more people coming in. I got another guy paid at $299 today. He'll be at $1,000 probably tonight. It's $2,000 in the last 24, 48 hours. Working 65 hours in a restaurant. The most money I ever had was $15,000. And, that wasn't bad. I got $54,000 sitting in the bank after I paid cash for a Jaguar convertible, my dream car. Getting stuff done in my house. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the what I bought and I'm doing. It's just telling you that you're going to have to make goals for yourself and put the work in and get it done. That's it. See, y'all, look, this is all I do for a living. If you want to click the link down below and give me a call, my phone number is down there, 910-379-3129. The actual page itself, I'll show you what it looks like, y'all, if you need to. And yeah, put work in, y'all. I've got 1,510 subscribers. I've got about 500 YouTube videos, but of course they're not all Exitus Elite. I put them in on the days I feel like putting them in. I just did upload one just a little bit. Here it is right here. And I brand myself, y'all. This is something if you need to know how to do, this is how you really stand out in any business. So I make pages for myself. So when you go through, if you like to click the link down below, this is Action Taker Success Group, y'all. There's a lot of great information sitting right here on my timeline. I'm sorry, on a pinned post. So I highly suggest that. Friend me on Facebook, y'all. Friend me on Facebook. This is my sponsor, Frank. Got a lot of people in his group. We both do the same business. And, this is me explaining everyththing. And it's like I said, bonus, I put the first person in your business for you. Contact me and let's get you started. So, y'all, if you need anything, let me know. Be tickled to help you out. Appreciate it, y'all.